So I went out and partied a little bit last night. Now this is a completely unplanned video because I didn't have this in the cards. I usually have a list of topics I like to cover, and just I add them to the channel when I feel inspired or get the energy. But this was actually just out of nowhere because I got a inspiration, and it's just about the truth about the clubs at 2023 because I know that there's some truth to a lot of what these red pill content creators are saying. You know, the dating pool era has gone over. You don't want to look for a relationship at a bar, dude. It's not. I mean, maybe look for fun at a bar, right? But even then, that's never been my priority. Is hunting. Not, I never wanted to really hunt down the opposite sex when it comes to parties and stuff. It was always whenever I had one of those hook, line, and sinker moments, it was obviously to me just a bonus to a good night. It was never a, it was never my priority. Like I never uh, built my status up over just kind of like looking to be with as many chicks as I possibly could. You know, it's just not my style. Plus, I look for more of a long term interpersonal relationships. In fact, a lot of my experience with the opposite sex has been with actual relationships. I just have been never one of those guys who puts on fake earrings and goes around trying to impress all these chicks. And you know, that's like the thing is sometimes you see some of those guys that are so they're dressing so hard and they're trying too hard and their style is kind of just you're trying too hard to be something you're not, right? And it just it could show when someone's trying to put up a front and try and act like they're from Jersey Shore. You know who you are. But I felt like the guys who were actually attracting women were the ones that were being just authentically themselves. They weren't trying to add too much extra to it, and they just felt comfortable in their own skin. And not only that, but when I felt comfortable in my own skin, not just with dating, but with socializing, like in general, like more people come up and talk to you, more people do this, more people do that. I don't think everybody's too far gone on a personal level, to be real. Like they like to say, I think there's some redeemable qualities to a lot of this black pill society that we like to perpetrate on the internet, or we like to throw out there and say exists. I mean, yeah, no, there's people out there who are that net negative, definitely, but I don't think it's the whole of the sum, if you know what I'm talking about. And honestly, I just kind of have that my batteries are recharged. I'm just a little tired. Like I'm not hungover. I didn't drink excessive amounts last night. Like I did have like one Corona with lime just to kind of socially have something to sip on, right? I wasn't trying to go out all shots and get plastered and all that stuff, and I don't do that anymore. I kind of was just chillaxing, being around people, socializing, trying to know what it's like to feel human again, you know, because I've been away from clubs for since like probably like 2020, 2021, right? I used to go a lot in college, but it just there was that time where it's like, wow. So to get that revamp of that culture again just seemed like a good time to me. But it showed me that, you know, things have somewhat changed, but a lot of it has stayed pretty good, you know? And even then, I talked to a lot of people who I bumped into a lot of people who I actually have met throughout my life. It's weird. It's like as I've gotten older, I think I've like introduced myself to so many different types of people that I'm more likely to bump into somebody I know, whether it's a good interaction or a bad interaction in the long term. You know what I'm talking about? I saw someone I used to train jujitsu with at my first gym. He was a bus boy there. I saw him. He was hustling, working, grinding, getting his life together, and that's always a good thing. Whether you're a barback, man, you're doing good stuff. You're working on something. No matter what the level in society it is, I think someone just at least putting their hand in the game and trying their best is probably one of the best things they can do. Because it's like, I'm not saying that this is all perfect. I'm not saying it was the perfect culture or none of that. There were still a lot of those annoying guys who were just trying too hard when they were dressing and stuff like that, trying too hard to show their riz. And those are the ones who are probably going to go to an angry message board and talk about how they're forsaken by the opposite sex and stuff like that. I mean, that's just the feeling I get, to be honest. Even though there are, you know, some good guys who have been burned. I don't want to take that away. But I could already look, that there's some net negatives. Just like there were some ladies there who were trying way too hard to get attention, some way too revealing outfits in pretty cold weather. Which honestly, I don't know why you would dress like that in the wintertime. I just think it just shows you're trying way too hard to be noticed and in the wrong ways too. Like, it was a very revealing outfit, dude. But like, we learned how to walk away from all that stuff, right? We like didn't even me and my friends are all on the same page. We saw that kind of stuff and we're like, we don't want to hang out with that. We stuck with the men and ladies who we vibed with and who just kind of were cool and we got to know and looked like they had some sense, looked like they just wanted to party, have a fun time. You know what I'm talking about? And at the end of the day, that's like really all you can do. And it was a good time to recharge my batteries because now I feel like I have energy to do some stuff and do good work and, go back to the grind and go back to maybe getting a little bit of more rest too. Cause I'm going to take some time tonight to just kind of chill out and, play my Xbox and, have a good time. But I think overall the main takeaway is like a gray pill thing that, yeah, I mean, when you watch a lot of these red pill content things and it shows the lowest hanging fruits and makes it feel like that's all that's out there. Everyone's completely intellectually far gone. I think there's a lot of people who have been sucked into the digital rabbit hole that is your smartphone, right? And you've let that control you. And if you're not, good for you, right? But also, it's like another side note. I saw people who were just trying to add to their stories to make their life seem cool, like trying to go out of their way. Hey, could you stack beers like this so it looks like this? And it's like, it's just your public image, dude. I mean, I'm throwing a video out there for my public image, but it's just not going to be. There's so many videos out there like that. It just was the norm at that time. But you do see that there's some people who are owned by like their phones and that kind of culture that's coming out. But for the most part, I've met a lot of people who just were not owned by like any of that. And I think there's a lot more people who are putting down their smartphones and wanting to have in-person conversations. And for all you people who have taken a lot of black pill content and are feeling like it's the end of society, don't. Keep working, keep grinding, come have fun with us, right? And eventually, I'm pretty sure you'll get it out there. I'm pretty sure you'll find people who will turn your life around and you'll feel like you're part of something again. But other than that, man, I'm cashing out. Thank you for this Disorganized Thoughts video. I'm just going to go upload this real quick, go about my day, enjoy my Sunday. But I just want you guys to know, man, not all hope socially or having fun in society is lost. I think just we got to walk the fine line between having a good time and not falling for the house of cards that is this extremist party culture where everyone's trying to put on an image, because the real authentic partiers, right, we're the ones that are going to succeed. Peace out.